Representatives. I was racking my brain, Tanya and Rob, earlier today to remember a time when a speaker announced that he was not going to run for re-election, and it was apparent that his party would maintain control of the General Assembly, thus electing the next speaker. I couldn't think of one. So this is, in some respects, a little bit of an unusual situation. Normally, the chairs just move up, but I can tell you it appears that there will be at least a protracted discussion among the Republicans about who their leaders are going to be, and there are a lot of folks that would like to be in the mix and be thought of as leaders now that Sam Smith has decided to retire.
Didn't he just run a really tough race and win, and so now suddenly his heart's not in it?
Ran a tough primary the last time around, very, very difficult. He won, maintained the seat that he had held for some time, that his father held before him. Most people thought that he would run for re-election this year, but he was very candid and said, my heart simply isn't in it anymore.
All right, he said that's most important to him, so there you go. I guess it's better to be honest about it.
Well, there are a lot of names being bandied about it. It would be irresponsible of me to start throwing them out on the table at this point.
All right, well, let's move on to Pennsylvania Democrats. Split on governor candidates. They haven't really endorsed anybody at this point.
An unusual weekend for the Pennsylvania Democrats, high up on the hill there at the Hotel Hershey, unable to have black smoke come out of their meeting. And it's really curious because Rob McCord, who led all the candidates, Allison Schwartz was thought to be the putative favorite, wasn't able to muster even 50% of the votes, much less the number required for endorsement. What that says, you know, you could argue, but I don't think this is a good sign for the Democrats, quite frankly, going forward. They're not going to have a rock'em sock'em primary. And instead of having these generic ballots where Tom Corbett is running against a blank slate, they're going to have a real live human being with a track record who's been bloodied up by their own party running against him. Saturday was a very good day for Governor Tom Corbett.
All right, it's budget time. The budget hearings are underway. What's your insight so far?
The budget's fascinating, Rob, because what we heard, and Tony agreed with this, was that this is a quote-unquote feel-good election year budget that Governor Corbett's bringing out. The thing that's interesting to me as an analyst, not simply as a partisan, is that Governor Corbett is now able to do some things and has the flexibility to do those things that he has only because he tackled the tough issues right on when he first came into office. If he had gone along with the popular way in his first couple of years in office, we wouldn't be in the position we are today, but instead we have a growth economy, unemployment is down, job creation is up, tax revenue is expanding because the economy is growing. Those are because of policies Governor Corbett put in place early on, which now give him the ability to have a quote-unquote feel-good budget. A lot different than it was a couple of years ago. He'll get this budget passed on time. It'll be good for the Commonwealth.
All right, sounds good. Charlie Giroux, we're glad you're not on vacation. You're here with us.
Working hard.
Yes, working hard in the snow. Yes. All right, Charlie Giroux. You can catch our political insiders every Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.